Hello, boys and girls. This is your teacher, Mr. Lucero, and we're going to start classes once again. Remember, watch your video before the class so you can be ready for your virtual classes. Well, let's remember. We started with unit number 3, healthy living, and we continue with pages 44 and 45. We saw vocabulary about food, no, especially healthy food. We saw an activity in which you can see about healthy food. We also saw some food myth about food, like for example, carrots helps us to see in the dark. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Eating fish makes you intelligent. Chocolate gives you acne. Or pizza is bad for you. So class, we did this activity. Now we're going to continue here. Okay? Here on page, let me see, on page 46 and 47. So we're going to start this part. Okay? Well, the first idea for this topic is grammar number 1. So it means that you are going to create new sentences with a new topic. For this case, it's going to be the simple present. No? The simple present is very easy. It's just practice. It depends on you. If you practice, that is going to be easier. If you don't practice, it's going to be difficult. Very, very difficult. Let's see. Number 1. Read the sentence and underline the verbs in the simple present. Okay? Listen. Underline the verb in the simple present. If you can see, for example, in letter A, says, we need to eat and drink to stay alive. There is one, there is verb number 2, there is number 3, and there is number 4. There are 4 verbs in this part, but only one is in the simple present. Yes, only one. For example, in number 2 says carrot contains beta-carotene. There is no problem, there is only one verb. Vitamin A maintains our eyesight. And letter D, chocolate contains antioxidants. Listen, in this part, says underline. Let me see, here is much better. Let me see, for example, I told you in letter A, I need is a verb, eat is a verb, drink is a verb, and stay is a verb. Yes, there are 4, but only one is in the simple present. Okay, the right one is stay, no. Drink, no. Eat, no. Need is the simple present. But mister, to eat and drink and to stay, yes. In this case, this is a different form of the verb called infinitive. But this is not for you in this moment. Focus on me, okay? Only need. You don't care about the other verbs. Only the first, who is the one who is next to the pronoun. For example, letter B, carrots contain beta-carotene. Of course, contain. Contain. In plural, no? Carrots. Let's continue. Vitamin A maintains. Okay, maintains, and chocolate contains. No, listen, contain and contains. What's the difference between letter B and letter D? Exactly, only one letter. No, if you see, in letter B says contain, but in letter D says contains. So that is a difference. Letter S. Okay, letter S. I'm going to change here. Let me see. Style. Like this. Much better. Come on. Give me a second. Wow, what happened here? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Uh-huh. Yeah, much better. No, in this case contains. Letter S is the difference. Also here, no vitamins. Vitamin A maintains our eyesight. So also here, letter S, I'm confusing. Letter S is the difference, no? We don't have another example with maintain, but follows the same idea. Okay? Excellent. Now listen. Here we have one verb. It, as you know, and it's, like here, no? With letter S. What's the difference? There is no difference because both have the same meaning. Both means comer, significan comer. Comer here and comer here. Okay, mister, but there is a different letter S. Okay. If letter S is the problem, relax. Take it easy. Okay, take it easy. For example, I and you, you say it. Okay, I and you, it. Pay attention. I and you, it. Mister, is there a problem? No, it's just it. Okay, it. Perfect. In the second case, mister, the same, it. Not exactly. In the second case with he, she, it, you say it's. Okay, you see? I and you, no problem. It. He, it's. She, it's. It, it's. Mister, and finally, it. There is no problem. Okay? There is no problem. Let me see. Much better. Okay? So here are the answers. Mister, but there is a mistake. Letter S. Remember, class, you use this letter, this extra letter, only with he, she, it. Let's practice. I eat fruit. You eat fruit. He eats fruit. She eats fruit. It eats fruit. We eat fruit. You eat fruit. And they eat fruit. Remember, it's with letter S at the end. No, that sound as it's. Okay. I hope you understand this part. Now let's see. Okay, let me see. Look at the sentences in activity 1 and 2. This is activity 1 and this is activity 2. What is the difference about he, she, it form? Okay, what is the difference? I told you at the beginning. Remember, I highlighted in a different color. Exactly. Okay? Exactly. Listen. We add an S. Okay? We add an S. No? In the third person, singular. In the third person, singular. Okay? Hey, mister. So he, she, it is called the third person? Yes. He, she, and it is called the third person in singular. Okay? In singular. So, mister, every time I use he, every time I use he, she, or it, is going to be with letter S in most of the cases. Okay? When I say most of the cases, means en muchos de los casos. Because there are some cases that you don't use this form. But we're going to check it later, okay? Check it later, lo revisaremos más adelante. Let me see. I'm sorry with this book, I don't know what happened. Okay. Now it's here. What happened here? Ah, okay. Much better. Is here. Here. Okay. So, what's the difference about the he, she, it form? We add letter S in third person singular. Third person, he, she, it could be person, a person in singular, could be a fruit in singular. Okay, remember when we use singular, in most of the cases we add letter S. Okay, let's see. My brother. When I say my brother is only one. Okay, for example, I have only one brother. His name is Martin, for example. No, only one brother. Ah, only one brother. If I replace my brother is he. Exactly. So he eat or he eats. Excellent. He eats strawberries every day. He eats strawberries every day. Okay? Strawberries. No, look, strawberries. Look, it's like plurals. Strawberries. It says only for singular, but it is plural, so without S. Help. They contain or they contains vitamin C. They, they contain. Okay? Your body, my body. Okay? My body is in singular. It's only one body. I have only one body. My body is a person? No. My body could be an animal? No. My body could be like an object. This is for a boy, this is for a girl, and this is for animal or things. With letter S. Your body needs vitamin C for protection. Most animals, look, most animals. Look at this letter. Plural. Most animals produce or most animal produces. Plurals. This one, no? Produce. Most animals produce vitamin C in their bodies, but not humans. Okay, not humans. Okay, so in this part you are identifying, no? He, she, it, no? It says at the third person in singular and the others. Okay, let's continue. Number 5. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb in parentheses. Use the simple present affirmative. Okay. So, the idea is here. I identify I and you without S. Mister, what's the meaning of without? Sin S. She, it with S. And we, you and they without S. Okay. We. Excellent. Look, we. Let's go back. Okay, we, between parentheses, it. So easy. I repeat the verb. It. And that's it. There's no problem. Mister, just repeat the verb? Yes, of course. Just repeat the verb. The only problem is with the third person, remember, with the letter S. We eat more than 680 kilos of food a year. Now let's continue. She. Okay, mister, let's remember. With the case of she, we need to add letter S. Let's see the verb. Like. And you know the verb like, no? Like. Excuse me. But it says in the third person, in singular, we add letter S. Likes. Okay, let's see. She likes vegetarian restaurants. Likes. They. Okay, mister, let's see. Okay, they. There is no problem. Cook or cooks? Let me see, Mr. Cook or cooks? Cook. Because it's plural. Yes, that's right. Okay, let's read the sentence. They cook healthy food. And the last one, he, between brackets, drink milk for breakfast. He, okay, let me see. He drinks, mister. He drinks. He drinks milk for breakfast. Okay, and that is the idea. So you are working this activity, affirmative sentences. Okay, now let's see. I remember if I use, for example, the verb, let me see. I'm going to use this here, not for affirmative. For example, here I have my box. If I use the verb eat, no, eat, in the third person you say it's. Remember? Okay. Then says cook. Mister. In the third person, cooks. Perfect. Like. In the third person, likes. Excellent. Let's follow rules. If I say travel, mister, continue with travel. No, travel with letter S. Travels. Perfect. If I say drink, it was in one of the examples. No, in one of the examples. For drink, drinks. Yeah. The last one. If I say read, for read, reads. Okay, perfect. But I told you that there were some verbs that don't follow these rules. Follow, seguir. For example, I say have, I say do, I say go, and finally say. Okay? In those cases, it's impossible to say, for example, haves. No, it's impossible. Okay? It's not possible. Okay? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. It's impossible to use say have and you add letter S. No, 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 it's not correct. It's impossible. Okay, be careful on that. I say also go, do, and say. Okay, be careful. Let's see. Excuse me. Let me see. Our book is uploading. Okay. In those cases, you need to write in a different form. Okay, you need to write in a different form. Like it's here. No. Oh my goodness, it disappeared. No. Okay, okay. Once again, on the video are the verbs. Okay, I'm going to repeat the final verbs. For example, I say have, I say do, I say go, and finally say. Okay, if you write haves, no, like for example, you say haves, is not correct. It's not possible. For example, if you say go, no, goes, sorry, you follow the rule, is not correct. Okay, oh my goodness. My keyboard is not working right, so I'm so sorry. So in those cases, no, in those cases you transform. For example, when you say have, you don't say have anymore, you say has. Okay, let me see. You say has, H-A-S, has. For example, when you say go, goes. When you say do, you say does. And when you say says. Okay, I'm going to write it on my laptop, so just wait a second please. Okay, because this problem, I don't know, is it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Okay, healthy living. Okay, let's give us a few seconds while the book is uploading. No, let's remember there are some verbs that don't follow this rule. No, when you add letter s, they are have, has, go, goes, do, does, say, says. Okay, now let's see what happened with my book. Oh no, let me see. Okay, wow. Let's see if I can upload again and I can stop the video. I'm so sorry class for this delay. Okay, let me see. Okay, now it's okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't know what happened with this book. I'm so sorry class for this problem. Okay, now we'll continue here. And then notice here, no, I say have. When I say have, in the third person you say has. When I say go, in the third person you say goes. Okay, remember, when I say do, in the third person you write does. Okay, and finally, when I say, you say says. In this case, you add letter S. There is no problem, but the pronunciation is different. Says. Okay, says. No says, like the number in Spanish, no, says. Okay, be careful on that. Now let's see. Read the excerpts and underline the auxiliary verb from the negative form. It doesn't help our night vision. If you don't buy pizza in a shop, okay, listen, here the auxiliaries. There are two auxiliaries. Pay attention. The first auxiliary is doesn't. Repeat, doesn't. The second auxiliary is don't. Repeat, don't. Okay? Okay, mister, when do I use doesn't? Doesn't is just here. Okay? And done for the others. Okay? Let's see. Negative sentences. Doesn't and don't. Okay. What has the teacher said for doesn't? Doesn't is for he, she, it. Excellent. So he, she, it doesn't. Okay? Doesn't. Let's see. And what about the others? What about the others? For the others, say don't. Okay? For the others, you say don't. Remember, don't here. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Relax, mister. Relax. I'm so sorry. No? Don't. My keyboard is not working well. I'm going to tell my brother to check it. Okay? I don't know what happened here. Okay, let's see if I can upload here. Okay, and her book is the only solution to get ready. Okay, I don't know what happened here. Okay, listen, in the negative sentences is very similar to the first part. The only difference is you say, in the first part you say, I eat a fruit. You say, I don't eat fruit. No? For example, in the example number 7 says, I or you don't eat meat. I eat meat or you don't eat meat. For the third person, you say he, she, it doesn't eat meat. He, she, it doesn't eat meat. He doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat meat or it doesn't eat meat. And finally, for we, you and they, you say don't eat meat. No? For example, you say we don't eat meat, you don't eat meat, and finally they don't eat meat. No, I'm waiting for this page to upload. I'm sorry, class. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel embarrassed because of this. Okay, let me see. Okay, that is in negative form. So, it's very easy, I repeat, no? You say, for example, I like pizza. No, I like is positive. And for the negative form, you say, I don't like pizza. Okay, I don't like pizza. You say, I drink coffee. That's good, it's affirmative. For the negative form, I don't drink coffee. Okay? You eat bananas. You don't eat bananas. In the case of he, she, and it, you say doesn't. Remember? Doesn't. Okay, let's see. She doesn't, no? She doesn't drink milk. She doesn't drink milk. Mister, but remember, in the first part you say drinks. You say s. Yes, of course. In the first part I say drinks. No? Okay, let me see here. Drinks. You're right. But When you use doesn't, only in that case, letter S is not necessary. Okay? When you use doesn't, letter S is not necessary. Okay? For example, he drinks yogurt. Okay, he drinks yogurt. That is good. He drinks yogurt. In negative sentences, he doesn't drinks or he doesn't drink without S. Acuérdense, without S, sin la S. No? For example, look here. I'm sorry, class. I'm so sorry. No? For example, I and you. Okay, let me see. I hope this work. For example, here was done. No? Done. And finally, doesn't. Sorry, done. Okay, doesn't is in the middle. Okay, doesn't is in the middle. Yeah, much better. Let's see. For example, you don't eat meat. He, she, it doesn't eat meat. Mister, but you told us that you add letter S. Yes, you're right. But in affirmative sentences, like here. In negative sentences, when you say doesn't, it's not necessary letter S. Okay? They don't eat meat. Tip. When we use S in the auxiliary, no? When we use S in the auxiliary, we don't use it in the main verb. For example, he doesn't drink water. No, as I told you before, when you see doesn't with he, she, it is not necessary letter S. Okay? Here, yes. Here, no. Repeat. Here, yes, it's necessary. Here is not necessary. Okay? So here it says, look at the sentences in the table. How do you form the simple present in negative? Okay? So you use the auxiliary don't or doesn't and the verb, no? So for this case, let me see. For this case, you use don't or doesn't. Okay, plus verb. Okay, don't or doesn't plus a verb, and that is very easy. Okay, that is very easy. Now, I'm going to leave you this activity. We're going to do it orally. Okay, I'm not going to write because you can do the activity. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb in parentheses. Use simple present negative. I don't or I doesn't. I don't. I don't eat dairy products. She don't or she doesn't. She doesn't. Mister, she doesn't. Okay, she doesn't drink milk. Hey, mister, stop. The verb is the same? Of course. Look. Without S. Okay? Water contain vitamins. Water. In what category? With what pronoun? I, you, he, she. Exactly. It. Water doesn't contain vitamins. Some people, this is plural. Some people don't like chocolate. No? My mom cooks. It's affirmative. My mom is a girl. My mom doesn't cook unhealthy food. My friends, it's in plural. My friends don't eat fruit. Okay, you listen to me. Now you can write on your books. Okay? For example, let's continue with number 10. Complete the text with the correct form of the verbs in parentheses. Use a simple present, then answer what is the next about. Now, for example, your body is affirmative. Okay, the tick is affirmative. The X is negative. Okay, your body needs a lot of a lot of this. Okay, your body need, or your body needs. Remember, it was from here. It was an example here. Your body needs, class. Come on. Remember, your body is not a person exactly. Okay, it's with a pronoun it. Okay, your body needs a lot of this. It negative. Okay, it doesn't contain fat or sugar. Doctors in plural is affirmative. Doctors say drink 8 glasses every day. It negative. It doesn't give you energy, but it hydrate, not you. Hydrate you. Okay? I did the activity orally, so you can repeat the video and you can write the answers. Now, read the questions and underline the auxiliaries. The auxiliary verbs in the interrogative form. Mr. Affirmative, negative, and interrogative, of course, yes. And here are two auxiliaries, do and does. Mister, what's done and doesn't? Of course, but in negative form. Okay, in negative form. For questions, you use do and does. Like, do you like fish? Does she eat chicken? Let's see. Do, don't, does, doesn't. No questions in short answers. For example, do you eat healthy food? Okay, look, in this case, do. Okay, do. Do I eat healthy food? And you have two possible answers. You can say yes or no. Yes or no. And in this case, you say yes I do. And in this case you say no I don't. Okay. Two answers. Yes I do. No I don't. Repeat. Yes I do. No I don't. Do I eat healthy food? Yes I do. No I don't. Do you eat healthy food? Yes I do. No I don't. Hey mister, the same answer for I and you? Yes. Okay, yes, the same answer. Could be yes I do, yes you do. Okay? Now, for he, she, and it, that is very easy. Does, mister. Okay. Does he, does she, does it eat meat? And once again, you have two possible answers. You can say yes, he does, yes, she does, or yes, it does. And here, doesn't. Okay, doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay? And finally, yes, do. Okay? Do we, do you, do they buy fish? Yes, we do. Yes, you do. Yes, they do. Or no, we don't. No, you don't. Or no, they don't. Okay. For example, here there is a chart. Okay, un cuadro says, look at the sentences in the chart. How do you form the simple present question? Alternative A, subject, auxiliary verb, main verb, other words, no? Or you, for example, say complement, no? In comunicación you say predicado. This is alternative A. Alternative B, there is a change here. Auxiliary verb, subject, main verb, and other verb. Exactly, auxiliary verb. Okay, this is the right answer. And mister, what about letter A? With letter A, you create affirmative and negative sentences. In this case, negative, no? Because you use auxiliary in negative, don't or doesn't. Okay? Well, here I have some examples, no? You need to do it. Okay? You are going to check it in class. Be careful which your answer doesn't repeat the main verb, no? For example, do you drink milk? Yes, I do. It's not correct to say, yes, I do drink milk, or yes, I do milk. No, yes, I do. That's okay. We are going to finish this part with healthy eating. It's a listening activity. Look at the pictures and underline the words in the box you can see in it. No? Listen to Akio, talking about food. Put the words in activity 1 in order to you hear them, no? And there are some questions. For finishing this part, we are going to play the audio, okay? So you can practice.
Unit 3, Track 31, Activity 2. Today I'm with Akio. He's 14 years old and he's from Japan. What do you normally eat, Akio? I mean, do you eat healthy food?
Yes, I do. People say that Japanese people live a long time because our food is very healthy.
And is it true?
I think so.
Well, what about you? Do you have breakfast?
Yes, I do. I have a traditional Japanese breakfast.
And what is that?
The traditional Japanese breakfast is a combination of fish, rice, and soup.
Really? Soup for breakfast? And fish?
Yes.
Do you or your family drink milk or coffee with your breakfast?
No, we don't. I drink hot water. And my mom drinks green tea. People don't really drink milk in Japan. We don't like it.
And do you have lunch at school?
Yes, I do. We eat in our classroom with the teacher. Some of the students go to the canteen.
Do you eat your food with a knife and fork?
No, we don't. We use chopsticks. And we all help to clean the classroom after we eat.
Excellent. What about fast food? Do you have Pizza Hut and McDonald's in your town?
Yes, we do. I love them.
Okay, class. This has been the audio. So you can listen the audio and you can do the activities, no? In this case, you need to write the order. For example, we have canteen, chopsticks, fast food, green tea, rice and soup. So which word can you listen first? No, which was number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. And also you can answer those questions, no? About a key. Thank you so much, class. I'm sorry for the problems with my laptop. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye.